and we're in the sports stands or whatever, and there's all this loud commotion and stuff. I don't want to be the weirdo, but I'm probably going to be the weirdo with my headphones on and my head down, and I'd like to cheer for my kids. But every time everyone cheers, I feel like I could explode. Like, it is just this overwhelming, awful feeling. So, sensory processing disorder is no longer a diagnosis, but was given to me in like 2020. And then they're like, but it's not the DSM in the DSM-5 anymore, because the doctor said this after giving me the assessment, because there's not a medication for it. And I was like, what other diagnosis is similar? Is there anything else like this? Or are you just like, I'm experiencing this, but no one is going to have a name for it? Like, it's not a legitimate diagnosis, even though it used to be. And he's like, oh, the next thing, like, he goes, all of these symptoms that is categorized as sensory processing disorder can be found in dyslexia and autism and ADHD. And I was like, oh, well, I was already diagnosed with ADHD. No one really took into account how much my sensory processing was happening, and people just thought I had social anxiety, but I could very easily talk to people. It's when there's too many people talking at the same time around me, and they would just say that's social anxiety, but it's actually sensory overload, because I'm not afraid to talk to people. I have a hard time talking to people in loud environments where my hearing is disrupted, my attention is disrupted, etc. So this, tuning back into this page, it goes into the myths of shrieking and blaming. So I wanted to blame my inability to do something on social anxiety, because that's what people told me. This is why you're having a hard time doing it. It's called this. And on my TikTok, I posted today, I read a page of I Hate You, Don't Leave Me, Understanding Borderline Personality, and about midway through the video, I start discussing misdiagnosis and how many people who go through the healthcare system, might experience misdiagnosis, and it might take a few tries before like the right one fits. They might even take several medications that they might have not needed or didn't help or work until they find the right thing. Developing very trustworthy relationships with doctors is important, and unfortunately that's not always what's happening in the healthcare system. Is the trust. People are losing trust in the care of their healthcare providers, and I think that's really sad, because it's something that can be easily changed and fixed. And